Doing everybody. Y'all tired of him yet? Jimmy, go. How you guys doing? Good. No questions. Good.
Hey, I got one question. How much of a difference is there having a year of experience in this system? How much more comfortable do you feel playing for the Warriors now?
No, great. That's a good question because I understand having a year under my belt. I understand the way Steve coach, how to understand the execution, how everything goes around here, and just having a year just gives you a little bit of breathing room because you know what to expect now. And first year you just never know what to expect, but now you have an understanding what to expect, and I'm just ready to go, and I'm happy to go for year two.
Okay, we heard from everyone else.
Big time now. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
I like
His press
that.
conference is later. Yeah.
He's big time.
I forgot my question, though. We've heard from everyone else about Jimmy's place in San Diego.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
What are your impressions of him? What were you, assuming you were at the camp?
No, I wasn't there. I didn't get invited.
You didn't get invited? You were not there?
Didn't get invited.
Hold out. Just what is Jimmy's presence with this team going into this camp? Obviously, he has this get together. Do you see him kind of emerging as someone who really has an influence of the way this is going to go, personality wise?
First of all, what Jimmy did this past week was phenomenal. I think that first of all, inviting people to your house is always iffy, but shows that he's so welcoming, and him and his people around, and they were all welcoming, and just him hosting the team to his house, beautiful place. The team camaraderie was so great, and shows his leadership, and but it was something to the hat though, just bring everybody together, and we're just happy for a guy like him, and it was great, man. I never had experienced none of that in my 10 years in the NBA, and I was just happy to be there, and just shows that everybody trusted him, especially guys like Steph and Dre, they was out there, and it was fun to be around, and I had so much fun with him, and I appreciate it a lot. And just being around him, you can tell like he's more serious about this year, and he's in elite shape, and his body looks great, and he's just ready to show everybody.
Along those same lines, how much did it mean for you to have teammates like Jimmy visit you in the Bahamas and spend some time with you there?
Jimmy didn't visit me in the Bahamas. He lied to y'all. Nah, it's been great. He's been great, man. It shows that he cares, and just like I said, like having vets like that around you, just their leadership, and I always consider us a little brother in the group, but they didn't have to do some of the things they do for me, and I'm just happy to be around and just learn from them and be a sponge each and every day. And as we go on this year together, just ready to be in the fight with them again.
Did those playoff performances you had, I'm obviously particularly thinking of Game 7 in Houston, does that do anything for you going into the season? I mean, you're a veteran, but those are probably the biggest games of your NBA career. Yeah,
it help build your confidence, of course, and I'm not saying this. I'm saying this humbly, but I think this was probably the best summer I probably shot. Working out, you think oh, you have a bad day shooting the ball, and I can't remember I had one bad day really shooting the ball because I felt so confident, couldn't wait to get back to that moment, and because how focused and driven I was, just to taste the playoff again. Because I know that if we had everybody healthy, we never know what the outcome would be, but it was like a chance with 30 there,
Jimmy said that the emo Jimmy is your favorite. Why is that? And two, who would you say is the funniest person on the team after you?
After me? No, I just wish the reason why he's my favorite because I just wish he really just stay like that and wear that same hairstyle to the games and playing it, just show the real him, and he really got a whole culture out there, so I hope but he has a whole what's it called? Like a whole little statue in him in his house with like a little with a emo. Yeah, it looks. I forgot to take a picture of it. You know, it was too. Funny as a team, I would say, Jimmy's funny. Jimmy's funny. Steph, they all. Steph is surprisingly funny. It's Draymond, he always talking shit all the time, but he's funny. Man, the whole group is funny, man. It's always like great laughters with our group. You know, especially that table we stand up playing. That's what I missed the most time, sitting at the table with those guys, and we just having great camaraderie, just laughing and having a great time. But they all are funny though.
Hey, buddy. How has your relationship with Steph kind of evolved since you first got here, and what have you learned from him?
A lot of wisdom, man. He's true professional, the way he carries himself on and off the court, you know, and he's those guys that you can, like you said, when he speaks and the way how he carries himself, you just watch and look at him, you know. You got to be a sponge because he does everything correctly. Like, you know, he's probably one of the best guys I've probably been around. You know, not talking about basketball guys, but really just like in life in general, he's one of those guys. He just never double with him, and I'm just learning and trying to be a sponge. And every time I'm going through something or thinking of something, I always go to him or Dre or Jimmy to talk about it. And some reason they always have the correct answer, and I was like, so it's been great.
What's up, buddy? Sam Gore, San Francisco Chronicle. Good to see you again. Plan to play all 82 again this year?
Yes, sir. And that's why we play basketball, to play all 82 again. I prepare myself in the summertime and in the season. My motto is you can always play hurt, you just can't play injured, you know. And I pray to God I don't get injured, but if I'm banged up a little bit, I can pull through. You know, I just love playing basketball. If I was not playing basketball in the NBA, I would try find every day to go there and play basketball with some friends or whatever.
Buddy, now that you've been around Steph for a full year, how would you describe his conditioning regimen?
I see the other day he was running up some hills, right, with insane, but you can show us like why he's one of the best in the world. He takes care of his body, and stuff like that really motivates you to even go harder as a player, because you see a guy like Steph doing stuff like that, and he doesn't really have to do it because he has accomplished so much in his life. And for this game, you know, and he's not slowing down, he's not stopping, and that shows his character and his drive towards getting basketball, and he takes the game very seriously. And play against today, and I was like, damn, he still moves elite, you know, and he's in great shape, man, and that's hats off to him and his training staff that he has around him, because they do a hell of a job keeping him ready.
How would you compare your conditioning to Steph's conditioning?
You know what? I'm a little crazy too. You know. We're in a similar regime. I would say I run the beach. I'm on the track about once or twice a week, running sprints and trying to like keep my body in condition. But it's up there for sure.
What'd your summer look like, and kind of what'd you focus on trying to improve on this summer?
Just had a lot of fun, recovered, just tried to come back a better player than I was last year.
You mentioned recovered. Where is your body at? I know you had to have
100%.
You had 2 surgeries?
Yeah.
Which one was kind of like longer recovery or tougher?
They're about the same. They're a little bit different, but same recovery time.
How long have you been full clearance?
A couple weeks.
When, I guess relatedly, when were you able to get back on the court after those surgeries?
August 1st.
What's the mindset like heading into this year, given all the uncertainty with the team right now?
Just whatever I can do to help the team win. That's the main focus.
Brandon, over here. How much fun did you have with the Valkyries this summer, and what do you think about just the way their season ended?
A lot of fun. Obviously, the season ended heartbreak fashion, but a lot to look forward to these upcoming years. So it was a good, start in the right direction.
Oh, I have one other. How many jerseys do you have?
All of them.
Like every single player?
Mm-hmm.
Very impressive.
Brandon, you said you were working on just improving your game. Was there a particular aspect that you were really focused on this summer, getting better at?
I think I looked at everything from the regular season, from the playoffs, things I need to work on. A bunch of things were accounted for this summer.
Got one in particular you want to share?
No.
Sam Gordon, San Francisco Chronicle. Good to see you, Brandon. What did you take away from your first experience in the playoffs?
Challenging. Teams are more focused on you than the regular season. But I think the takeaway from it is you really get to see what you really need to work on and what's exposed to your game. And so 12 games for me last year was really beneficial for this summer.
Were you able to do conditioning stuff even though you weren't cleared for on-court?
Mm-hmm.
Brandon, how would you describe sort of what you've learned about playing with Steph? Now you're 2 years in now. How much better equipped are you to play alongside him? I mean, because he's a unique player, obviously. How difficult is that? What have you learned in that process?
I think anything in life, the more you do it, the easier it becomes. So just getting, even more comfortable my third year playing with him, understanding, what he likes, what Jimmy likes, all those things.
And you mentioned Jimmy. Obviously, last year you guys got him in the middle of the chase. To have him from the start of training camp, in what ways will that change and help you guys?
Yeah, I think there's just great optimism of, what we were able to do post All-Star break. Having relatively the same group of guys, seeing what we can do for a full season.
Brandon, back to the Valkyries. You guys get good fan support, but it seemed to be a different type of energy when the Valkyries were playing. Did you notice that, and what did you think of the atmosphere?
Yeah, different environment for sure, different group of fans, definitely louder than our games, for sure. It was cool to see them sell out all home games, but I was just happy to be a part of it as a fan.
Did the injuries, did you feel like they impacted your play at all, let's just say in the playoffs?
Yes.
In which ways?
I mean, just not being able to feel like yourself, honestly, but never going to use that as an excuse for a good or bad reason.
With shooting wrist?
Yeah.
Is that specifically on the shot? Do you feel like it impacted?
Mm-hmm.
Where do Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler rank among the NBA's elite? As the new NBA season kicks off, two of the league's most respected veterans, Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler, are once again making headlines. And for good reason. For the past decade, the Golden State Warriors have been synonymous with championship contention. But with only one NBA Finals appearance in the last 6 years, some have started to question whether it's time to temper expectations. Then again, when you have Steph Curry leading your team, it's hard not to aim high. Golden State is clearly doing everything it can to maximize the twilight years of Curry's legendary career. At last season's trade deadline, the Warriors made a bold move, acquiring 6-time All-Star Jimmy Butler. The results? Immediate impact. The duo clicked right away, helping the team to a 22-5 regular season record together, and showing that this new partnership could be something special. Still among the league's best. Even in their mid to late 30s, Curry and Butler are proving that age is just a number. In ESPN's Top 100 NBA Players ranking for the 2025-26 season, both stars earned well-deserved spots among the top 20. Curry, now 37, was ranked No. 7 overall, down just one spot from last year. He continues to be one of the most dominant and impactful players in the game, averaging 24.5 points, 4.4 rebounds, and 6.0 assists per game last season. And his value to the Warriors? Undeniable. Golden State outscored opponents by 299 points when Curry was on the floor, the best mark on the team. When he sat, they were outscored by 28, wrote ESPN's Anthony Slater. Curry isn't just playing well, he's still the engine that drives the entire Warriors machine. Butler, now 36, came in at No. 18 on ESPN's list. After a rocky exit from Miami, he seems to have found new life, and the perfect fit, in Golden State. In his 30 regular season games with the Warriors, Butler averaged 17.9 points, 5.5 rebounds, 5.9 assists, and 1.7 steals per game. More importantly, he helped the team flip the script. Golden State was 25-26 before Butler arrived. They finished the season 23-8, then upset the No. 2 seed Rockets in the first round, Slater added. Now with a full offseason to gel, Butler is expected to be even more comfortable and dangerous, heading into his first full season as a Warrior. The outlook for 2025-26. There are plenty of question marks around Golden State heading into this season: roster depth, coaching adjustments, and long-term direction among them. But what the Warriors do have is one of the most battle-tested and dynamic duos in the NBA. With Curry and Butler leading the way, this team has every reason to believe it can make another deep playoff run. The chemistry is there. The leadership is there. The talent is undeniably still there. And if last season was any indication, the best may be yet to come. Continuing the momentum. With the Warriors heading into the 2025-26 season, much of the league's attention is centered on how far Curry and Butler can take this retooled squad. Internally, Golden State appears confident. The front office, under pressure to capitalize on the remaining prime years of its core, is reportedly exploring final roster moves to bolster the bench and add more shooting around its stars. One key storyline is how Butler's leadership and defensive intensity have reshaped the team culture. After a few seasons of inconsistency and locker room concerns, especially following Draymond Green's decline and Klay Thompson's exit, Butler's arrival brought a new edge to the team. Coaches and players have pointed out that Butler's presence has made practices more competitive and expectations more focused. Jimmy came in and immediately raised the standard, one assistant coach said, according to internal team sources. He holds everyone accountable, including Steph, and that's saying something. Curry, for his part, has welcomed the challenge. After years of carrying the offensive load, he's found new energy in playing alongside a teammate who can create his own shot, facilitate offense, and take on tough defensive assignments. This shared responsibility has not only extended Curry's effectiveness, but also opened up the floor for the team's younger players. What the numbers say. Statistically, the Curry-Butler pairing produced one of the best net ratings among starting duos in the league last season, posting a plus 12.4 net rating when on the court together. Their offensive synergy was particularly evident in clutch moments. The Warriors were 14-2 in games decided by 5 points or less after the trade. Defensively, Butler's impact has been measurable. Opposing teams shot just 42.1% from the field when he was the primary defender, the lowest mark on the team. His ability to guard multiple positions also gave head coach Steve Kerr more lineup flexibility, often allowing for smaller, faster rotations without sacrificing physicality. Reactions around the league. Across the league, reactions to the Warriors' resurgence have been mixed. Some analysts believe the Curry-Butler pairing may have arrived too late in their careers to mount a serious title run, citing age and durability concerns, particularly given Butler's recent history of knee issues. Others, however, argue that their experience and playoff pedigree could be exactly what Golden State needs to navigate a Western Conference loaded with young, athletic teams like the Thunder, Spurs, and Timberwolves. Former players have also weighed in. On a recent podcast, retired NBA champion Andre Iguodala called the Curry-Butler combo the most professional, no-nonsense duo in the league, adding that they don't waste possessions or time. Looking ahead. The road ahead won't be easy. The Western Conference remains deep, and questions linger about the Warriors' supporting cast. Jonathan Kuminga is expected to take a bigger leap this season, and the team is still waiting on consistent production from Moses Moody and Kevin Looney. But as long as Curry and Butler remain healthy and aligned, Golden State has a fighting chance, and perhaps more than that. Their on-court chemistry, combined with a renewed defensive identity and veteran focus, makes them a serious threat, even if they're flying slightly under the radar compared to flashier contenders. This season may not be about returning to dynasty form, but it very well could be about redefining what winning looks like in the final chapters of two storied careers.